Dasara. Yes, Dasara is one of the most noteworthy Indian festivals. The festival that signifies the triumph of good over evil. It is observed on the 10th day of Navaratri. This festival is celebrated to commemorate the victory of Lord Rama over the demon Ravana. This holy festival is the occasion to hold in the highest regards the virtues of Lord Rama, who is believed to be an incarnation of Lord Vishnu, the preserver god in Hindu Trinity. Dasara strengthens the oaths of devotees to follow the path and deeds of Lord Rama. Let's see about the dishes made during Dasara. Food is the ultimate spirit of any festive. Yes, Puran Puli is an easy recipe of flat bread stuffed with a sweet lentil filling made from chana dal and sugar. You can use Bengal gram and jaggery too. In Marathi language, the sweet filling is called Puran and the outer bread is the Poli. It is a delicious side dish with rich flavors, yet extremely easy and quick to make. Kadhi. Kadhi is a popular dish made with besan and yogurt as main ingredients along with various spices with gram flour, pakodas dipped in it. A popular lunch recipe across Indian homes. Kadhi. Mukaddam is a person who lends money as loan for the expenses of villagers. He is an agent for sugarcane factories. He helps people in the villages to find work in sugarcane fields and explains to the villagers in which area they would go for the next 6 months, and people just earn enough money to keep them going through these months.
The lesson on the move again is the story about the farmers, villagers and the farm. In this lesson, you learn about the Dhanush family, who is a farmer in a small village, and how he, his family and many other families of the village have to leave their villages for months together to work for the amount borrowed from Mukaddam, following his instruction where to go for the borrowed money from him for the next 6 months. All the relatives have come to Dhanush's house to celebrate Dasara. Dhanush's father is the eldest in the family. They have come with their luggage in their bullock carts to the village to celebrate the festival Dasara. All the festivals are celebrated at Dhanush's house. They make Puran Poli and Kadhi. Along with Puran Poli, Kadhi is also made. The day passes in laughing and chatting together. But by evening, everyone's mood changes. The women and children begin to pack their luggage at home. Yes, on the other side, the men sit down with the Mukaddam for the meeting. The Mukaddam gives the details of the loan taken by each family. Then the talks for the next few months begin. The Mukaddam explains to the villagers in which area they would go for the next 6 months to work in the sugarcane fields. He also gives them some money as loan for their expenses. Families like Dhanush work on the lands of big farmers till Dasara before the rainy season. Ever since, this has been the routine in the village. Many other families also work on such lands. They earn just enough money to keep them going through these months. But how to manage the remaining 6 months when there is no rain and no work in the field? So everyone borrows money from Mukadam. To pay back this money, they have to work for the Mukadam. In the next few months, Dhanu, his parents, his kaka, that is father's brother, and his 2 elder children, his mama, mami, and their 2 daughters, and 40 to 50 other families from the village will stay away from the house. In these 6 months, Dhanu and many children like him will not be able to go to school. After all these people move, who will be in the village? Yes, Dhanush's old grandmother, aunt who cannot see, and 2 months old cousin sister would stay back in the village. In other homes too, the old and the ill people stay behind. Dhanu misses his grandmother a lot. Dhanu always keeps wondering who will take care of his grandmother. But what can Dhanu do? What can Dhanu do?
Did all the farmers in Dhanu's village have their own land? No. All the farmers in Dhanu's village don't have their own land. Some of them work on the lands of big farmers. If people in Dhanu's village did not leave the villages in search of work, what difficulties would they face in their own village? If people in Dhanu's village did not leave the village in search of work, they would face many difficulties. Like they would not be able to get enough money to meet their basic needs and may not be able to afford school fees for their children, etc. Dhanu's family and many others from the village go far away for work, but some people stay back in the village. Why does this happen? When Dhanu's family and many others from the village go far away for work, old people, sick people, and small babies stay back in the village. They protect and take care of their houses and other household valuables too. When Dhanu and other children leave the village for 6 months, what happens in the village school? When Dhanu and other children leave the school for 6 months, the children of the big farmers will continue their studies in the village school. What arrangements can be made at a home for old and unwell family members when everyone goes for work? At a home, when everyone goes for work, in case if someone who doesn't go for work is there, they can take care of them. Otherwise, sometimes a maid servant can be appointed for this purpose, or else we can arrange all the requirements beside them to access easily, as well as arrange an access to reach us immediately at times. Do you know any job which people have to stay away from their families for many months? There are many jobs for which people have to stay away from their families for many months, such as people who work in defense services, people who work in other places on transfers, people who work in other countries, students who study in boarding school, or people who are in service and engaged in business.